Hi everybody, welcome to today's video here on the Yoga by Candace YouTube channel. Today I wanted to do something where we are seated because I know a lot of us are working from home. We are at our desks, we are feeling tight, and we want to move a little bit, but maybe you don't have the space or the time or the whatever to unroll your yoga mat. So we're just going to do it right from our chair. First thing you're going to do is stand up and then go to the back of your chair. Place your hand on the back of the chair, step away from it a little bit so that your arm is long. Shift your weight over to your right foot. Bring your left foot up into your hand and then try not to lean forward. Instead, get really tall here and tuck your tailbone under. And think about pushing this left knee back behind you. You should get a really nice stretch through your quad on that side. Just take 2 full deep breaths here. And we'll go ahead and do the same thing over on the other side. So left hand will hold onto the chair, right hand will grab hold of the right foot, stand up really tall, tuck your tailbone under, and then press your right knee back behind you a little bit until you get a good stretch. Now be sure that you're not leaning forward here. You want to be as tall as you can. Full deep breath in and out. And then release your foot. Take your feet about hip distance or so. I'm just going to turn so that, I don't know, this just seems like a nicer angle. All right, you're going to stand so that your hands are on the back of your chair and you're reaching your hips back. I want you to imagine that somebody is pulling your wrist forward, but you're resisting that pull. And then also imagine that you've got a string wrapped around your chest and there's like a kettlebell attached to that string and it's pulling your chest gently down. And we'll just take a couple deep breaths here. Just think hips way back. You want to have your feet underneath your hips. If your feet are too far back, this won't feel as good. So maybe play around with stepping your feet forward a couple inches and sending your hips way back. One more full breath in and out. And then we'll do some cat-cows here. So lift your head and lift your tailbone, look up. And then exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone around your back. Breathe in, lift your head, lift your tailbone, look up. Breathe out, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone around your back. 2 more times, big breath in, lift up. Big breath out, round your back. Big breath in, lift up. Big breath out, round your back. Then we'll come back to sit on the chair. You want to sit on the edge of the chair for this next one. And your feet are out in front of you, a little bit wider than hip distance. Take your left hand and we'll just go to your right knee. Take your right hand behind you, grab hold of either the arm of the chair if you have one or the back of your chair. We'll do a little twist. Deep breath in to be tall and then exhale, twist. Now as you're here, try not to let your right knee move. You want to stiffen that right knee so that you can use it for leverage to get a nice deep twist through your spine. Then breathe in, come back to center, breathe out, we'll take it over to the other side. On your next breath in, come back to center. Now we're going to take it a little bit deeper. So you can take your left hand to either the right shin or the right ankle. And then imagine the spine is long and you're going to twist up. And you have a couple options with your right hand. You can take it to your hip, you can grab hold of the arm of the chair, or you can reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. One more deep breath in and out. And breathe in, rise up. We'll do the same thing over on the other side. Right hand to left ankle or left shin, left hand to the left hip, or behind you on the chair or the arm of the chair, or lift up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, rise up. Reach your hands back behind you. Grab hold of either the arms of the chair or the back of the chair, and then puff your chest out. Look up and hold here. And reach back behind you with a neutral spine. Grab hold of either your forearms, like this, your elbows, your wrists, or interlace your fingers. Interlacing your fingers is going to be the hardest. Wherever you are, you're going to puff your chest out, feet are wider than hip distance, and send your upper body forward and down. When you can't go any further, lift your arms up. Let your head really hang heavy. See if you can let go of any tension in your neck. One more deep breath in and out. And breathe in. Hands are going to release. Rise back up. Lift your arms up overhead. Take your elbows out to the side about 90 degrees. Puff your chest out and scoop your elbows under so your hands go back. Gazes up. And then exhale, bring your hands to your thighs, round your back, tuck your chin. And breathe in, lifting your arms up, bending at the elbows and then scooping the elbows underneath. Exhale, hands come down to your thighs, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Breathe in, lifting your arms up, scooping your elbows underneath, puffing your chest out, looking up. Exhaling, hands to your thighs, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Good, then breathe in, rise up. We're going to extend the right leg so it's straight. Bring your toes towards your face. Take a deep breath in. You can grab hold of like the seat of your chair or the arm of your chair. Deep breath in, and then as you exhale, come forward until you find a stretch through your hamstrings. Now the whole time you want to have your toes up towards your face. Try not to round your back. Think about chest out in front of you, and you're looking about 4 or 5 feet out in front of you on the ground. See what happens when you bring your pinky toe towards your face a little bit. And as you inhale, rise up, and let's cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Allow the right knee to be heavy as it sinks down towards the ground, and reach your chest forward, spine neutral. The further you bring your chest towards your shin, the more of a stretch you're going to get in the back of the right hip. And breathe in, sit up tall. Take your left hand and bring it to the right knee. Do a little twist. And then release, and let's take it to the other side. So now left leg is going to be long, toes towards your face. Breathe in, get long. Exhale, reach your chest forward, taking your gaze out in front of you, 4 or 5 feet. Left toes towards your face. Visualizing space and length through your hamstrings as you stretch. And breathe in, rise up. Take your left ankle to the top of your right thigh. Let your left knee be heavy and reach your heart forward. Try not to round your back, neutral spine here. And then breathe in to sit up tall. Take your right hand to your left leg and give it a nice twist. And release. Good. From here, we're going to make fists with our hands and bring the hands in between the knees like this. You're squeezing your knees together like you're trying to pop your wrists, your fists. Then you're sitting on the edge of your chair. Send your right ankle out to the side. Woo! You might feel some cramping in the right hip. If you do, just come out of it, do a little wiggly wiggly, and get right back into it. You're going to do this 5 times on each side. So you're squeezing your knees towards one another as you drive your ankle out. Ooh, release. Do a little dancey dancey. We have 3 more. Squeeze. And release. 2 more. Squeeze. And release. Last one. Knees in, ankle out, and release. Good, other side. It's a really great way, go ahead into it, to create some space within the hip capsule. You may notice that one hip is a little bit more touchy than the other, and that's okay, that's normal. All that's happening when you're getting that cramp is your body is just like, wait, I'm sorry, we never do this move. I'm gonna freak out because of it. And it's truly no big deal. It's just that your body, you're getting this kind of like neurological response because it's just not a move you do often. But this will help to create some space in the hip joint that will result over time in better hip mobility. Great job. Okay, for our last trick, let's take the right hand to the left side of the head. Draw your right ear towards your shoulder. And we'll just hold here, seeing if you can get a nice stretch along the lateral side of your neck. And then you can crawl your fingers behind your ear and lower your chin towards your chest. See if you can find something nice through the neck here. And then gently release, let your head come up. Slowly look to the right and then to the left. And let's take it to the other side. So we have left hand going to the right side of the head, left ear towards your left shoulder. And you're not aggressively pulling, you're just kind of gently applying a little bit of pressure until you get a nice stretch. And then go ahead and crawl your fingers behind your ear even more, tuck your chin slightly. Then inhale, rise up, looking to the left, and then to the right. Great job. That's our practice today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought. And if you have any requests for any future classes, just leave them in the comment section below. I do try to read all of the comments, and it's also a great way to help me with the algorithm and all of that. Thanks so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon here on the Yoga by Candace YouTube channel.